And we're back in the forest. I'm back. You're back. The forest is back. Baby got back. We're back. Earth were we doing before we left? Okay. An log. Some bones. And probably some food and whatever because it's a survival game and we're not surviving. I think it's starting to look cool. It's looking a little badass. Oh, I still goofed that up at every possible opportunity. What? Hey, whoa. Oh dear, and the mouse still insists on just creeping off the game. That's a thing I'll never quite sort out. So we want bones. I did have some fun and clever idea. Not me, I didn't have this idea at all. It was one of my followers. It was my main man, Drakelings. Hey, buddy. There you are. You know, I was just talking about you. Your clever, brilliant idea for a Christmas tree. I'm playing a full screen. I tried the fix that you helped me with, and it seemed to work really well for a time. I think custom effigy might be where we need to go. We might just do the large effigy. You know what I'm saying? It's Christmassy enough. You did. I was talking rubbish on my stream about Christmas, and you're like, "Oh, Christmas tree." And I was like, I'm definitely going to do a Christmas tree made out of cannibal body parts now. It's your brilliant idea, and I'm not going to take credit for it. I even made a YouTube channel to leave you a Christmas message. There's absolutely nothing on it. Have to play in window mode. That means I probably have to restart my game. I'll tell you what, we'll see how we go. I feel honoured to have you on my stream. My ridiculous excuse for a stream. But then, you know, I'm checking out. I just thought like, oh, hey, why don't I try streaming some of the games that I play? Because it's fun to interact with a few people. I've certainly had fun, particularly like when I'm working. If I've got a stream on to jump in, and if I'm having a particularly stressful day, just have a brief chat about a game with someone who's playing that game live. It's been good fun. I thought, oh, let's give that a go. And then I checked out my stream, and I was absolutely shocked at the amount of videos I've put up already. Can't get ahead when you need one. It sounds a little not safe for work. I've got the adult content, right? That's the tag on my channel, right? Rock sticks, bones. Bones are still a thing. So how have you been, my friend? You've been well, I hope. Your friends and family are well coming into the holiday season. We're doing water. Gonna... Really? 2 lots of raw, is it? Yeah, no. Mate, I'm good. I think technically, I've got COVID. My partner, she was very unwell. I mean, not very unwell, not by COVID standards. She had COVID, and so we're isolating at home, and I've got cold-like symptoms. But I was doing the test every day, and I'm not getting. I don't have COVID. Great. And I did one yesterday, and there was the faintest line. And in fairness, I was given the symptoms I have and the fact I'm living in isolation with someone who has COVID, I was really surprised that I didn't have COVID. I'm like, this just doesn't make sense to have a nothing like the horror stories for some people, but a very, very bad cold and not be COVID positive was just ridiculous. So it kind of makes sense, but otherwise, yeah, I'm all right, really. Not a huge drama for myself. Come on, I just need your arms and legs and head. But otherwise, you can go free. And I really hope your friends don't get involved. All right, settle. Just need you to die. Which is strange, because I'm usually such a coward when it comes to actually just flat out fighting. Alright, whoa, hey. Alright. Whoa, flipping out, alright. What? Did you break my... That sounded like you broke some of my stuff. Hooray! That was totally out of character for me. Christmas! Yeah, that's it. It's a funny old thing. Well, I guess, yeah, it's a very, very bad virus. I'm not even sure if virus is the correct term. Coronavirus, yeah, it must be. But it's not like, you know, the plague, right? It's not like a fungal or a parasite in that respect. It's just a deeply concerning thing that you don't want to catch. In fairness, I had just honest-to-goodness influenza once as a kid. Which, you know, ultimately is a very similar thing. But I had like a fever, and I was absolutely wrecked, and laid up in bed for about a week, and was pretty rubbish for about 10 days afterwards. Very, very close to going to hospital. That felt heaps worse than COVID. So, you know, winner, chicken dinner. And I don't want to start nothing, but appreciative of the vaccines. God, I feel like this day and age, that needs to have like its own trigger warning. Like, oh, we do adult content. There'll be swearing and lewd jokes, and that's like layer one. Like, got to be 18 or 21 to come to this channel. But then there's like a second layer. We might comment about vaccines and generally debated health advice. Got to wait for all the angry keyboard warriors to come to my channel. I mean, hey, that'd get the views up, though, wouldn't it? Let's face it. I need someone to come and tee off. So I've got a few arms and legs that I was saving for the holiday season. That's so fucked, just when you run up and see them like that. Forget how absolutely wrecked that is. Yeah, that's it. There'd be people up there. You get those like notifications from Twitch where it's like, have X amount of people in chat talking at the same time. I'm like, vaccines aren't real. Stuff Biden. I don't know. I feel like I just have to make fun of American stuff because there aren't enough Australians watching Twitch. Nobody really cares about Australian politics, and the majority of my country are like, yeah, that's fair enough. Hey, I'm all good for legs. Alright, all caught up. Brilliant. So, I don't know if you were watching any of my previous streams the last sort of day or two. I may not have streamed too much the last day or two. But I did a quick setup here. I made it actually into a highlight reel of all of a minute or two where we had some hot dog visitors come down the cliff and turn them all into pincushions, which worked really, really well. And then I went to build one of these traps just because they're kind of cool, and I never used them ever, because I never really actually build in the forest. And then after I finished building, I'm like, oh fuck, it's pointing this way, and like there's the spring there, and that's terrible. But then it was actually set off when people go crazy and run through here. I don't know if it actually hurt anyone, but it looks totally cool. But the leaf traps worked really well to shoot those. Oh yeah, it's I mean, in fairness, I've been to quite a few countries. You know, you can talk a lot of rubbish about China, and a lot of it's fair enough. But I've been to China, regular Chinese people, regular Japanese people, Spanish people, French people, Indonesians, regular people. We all really, really want the same thing. We might go about it differently. We might express it differently, and we do have a few cultural differences, but ultimately, everyone really wants the same thing. Most people really want a decent meal, some good time socialising with friends and family, a bit of security, a bit of respect and appreciation. That said, as far as the rest of the planet is concerned, the stuff that the United States unintentionally exports culturally is like shitty TV and really, really, really angry people, and the whole planet is really not sure what's going on with your gun laws. I spent a little bit of time. The only time in my life I've ever taken a proper, regular interest in politics was when Trump was doing his looking to get elected, doing his thing there. And I actually jumped into a multiplayer server and just randomly got into a game that wasn't ridiculous in the forest, because a lot of the multiplayer servers, as you know, can be pretty trash, or pretty empty. And it was like one British guy, and I think 2 American girls, and it was probably like just the most healthy conversation of, hey, tell me, we all think Trump's kind of a dick, but we only ever see highlight reels, for example. He looks like a fool. And, you know, we don't have it. What the fuck happened to my defense? That I don't use for defense. Yeah, we don't have a very high opinion of politicians in Australia. Sort of as a rule. You can see that on Twitter. You can, yeah. Yeah, alright, this game's imperfectly perfect. Alright. Oh, well, hey, that's easier than fixing it, so I'll take it. And chatting with them about, like, hey, what do people actually think? And it was really good just to have a conversation with actual people from America. What do I need? I need so I can cook bones now. Just to chat about, oh yeah, some people love them, some people hate them, just like any other politics. And is that gonna cook away to nothing? And so that was really good. It was probably just one of the nicest conversations I ever had. In fact, from a multiplayer server standpoint, fantastic conversation to have with people actually just on politics, and like, yeah, some people hate him for this or they love him for that. And just to get the other side that isn't just the massively exported news media. Not that I particularly hate or get too conspiratorial with news media, but they do it to sell clicks, to sell papers, to get the viewership up, and I get that, and the drama sells. Which is fine, it just makes it really hard to get any actual fucking news. Like, my grandfather's Ukrainian, so I take a fairly keen interest in what's going on in Ukraine. He emigrated to Australia after the Second World War, survived labour camps and things, so I have a probably slightly more than just a passing dislike for fascism, and a fairly keen interest in what's going on in Ukraine. And it's really hard to actually get news when you are following it. You realise so much of the news is old, or you get one new news article, and then it's the same news article just chopped up and reproduced for a few weeks before you actually get any more news, but everyone's posting it up like it's new news. and that's really quite frustrating when you want to actually keep up to date. Anyway, oh, that was boring. Let's see if we can get some more bones out of here. Hooray! And you know, meet some people and kill them. All right. Chuck a few more legs on the Barbie. Can I place more than one leg at a time? Can I place more than one leg at a time? So what are your plans for Christmas? I presume you celebrate Christmas. I mean that in the honest sense. That's a presumption. If you don't celebrate Christmas, let me know what you do, if anything, celebrate. Anyway, but what are your plans for the holidays? Spending time with the family? Come on, man. I need the bones, man. Don't hold out on me. Nice. We've got family over at the moment. My partner's daughter, and my partner's daughter's partner. They're over from overseas, so my partner, she's been pretty devastated about having COVID. It was like, well, this is a week I can't actually spend with my daughter. So that's, are you fucking kidding me? So that's been a bit shitty. But otherwise, we're not hosting Christmas this year, which is great. Even though it's actually a lot of fun to host Christmas, it's also a huge pain in the ass. Come on, pick up the bone. Pick up the bone. Hooray! But it's always a good time. It's always like the drama and the stress, and you got to finish work, and you got to wrap everything up. I mean, wrap up stuff at work, but also a hassle to wrap presents. That's a separate issue. But good fun once it's all there together. To share a few gifts and just have some good times. Some good food, a couple of drinks, maybe a couple too many drinks. Stay up late and just spread a bit of love. And I think, if anything, things like lockdowns have helped. I think especially sort of younger people, because giving a shit about your family, I think, is something a lot of younger people come to later. In the sense that, I mean, myself as well, right? Because you're young, so you're surrounded by family. Then you're a teenager, and all you want is independence, and you sort of don't give a fuck, and it's all a bit of a chore. And it's not till you're a bit older that you go, oh, actually, family does become really, really important, because actually nobody else on the planet really gives a fuck about you. And that doesn't really change. Although hopefully people are kind and treat you with respect and dignity, as far as where you can go to consistently meet people that actually give a fuck about you. Can we just pop that up? And that's why family's so good, even if you don't always get on. And I think lockdowns really help people appreciate that, oh, shit, like, if I don't actually have my family around, or if I can't spend time with them, that's really hard. Yeah, exactly right, exactly right. I know just a few times when I used to work in hospitality, yeah, you're just busy on all the holiday periods, right? You're just flat out. You maybe get Christmas Day off, and then you kind of go, everyone is doing something, right? And they're all out and about, but I'm not there. And even just knowing that's happening makes you feel a bit lonely. And that's why it's so important to do it when you can. And also, like, presents are fucking cool too, right? Who doesn't like presents? Got my partner a new phone for Christmas. I can say that because the chances of her watching this stream at this stage, at any point really, are pretty monumentally small. Just want to do a quick lamp. This is how I used to roll, especially when rocking everything out single player when I was going to finish the game for the first time. It was all about putting the lamps up. Yeah, that's it. And it's almost, in one respect, it's kind of a due diligence, right? Do your dues. You've worked through the the Christmas period is a holiday period, so you appreciate and hopefully treat other people a bit better if you are lucky enough, say, to go out to a restaurant or something around that time. But there's so many sort of communities and environments that are just like, oh, you work here, so you work here forever now, and I own you. And it's like, well, it's not really how it works. You don't get to treat people like that. Alright, modern X, slingshot craft, we're gonna go. Yeah, well, correct. Come and hang out with me, bro. You're not gonna come in here, though, are you? Oh, maybe. Huh? Huh? Oh, come on. You can do it. Oh, yeah, I believe. Oh, you can. Oh, I walked on my own fire. Like an idiot. Okay, 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 okay. Alright, this isn't the best start. Like the worst possible. I'm gonna invade here, I'm gonna kill everyone. It's like, no, you're gonna tread on your own fire and you're gonna trip over. Oh, pardon me. Still getting through though. I actually thought the fire went out because there's just no light from this thing. Yeah, come on, bro. I need your blood. Look how angry they get. They're just loud. Ah, my old enemy. I get that there's really like a border thing that they don't like to cross. This is hard in the dark. Ouch. Ouch. Stop doing it, it hurts. Whoop. And we're down for the count. Ding, ding, ding. He's out. It's a knockout. Ah, friend, tell me about it. How have you found it so far? Yeah. Right? I enjoy the film. I feel like it's confident in what it's doing. It's not too cheesy, but it's still like standard tropes of a lot of these horror films. But yeah, definitely. I mean, I think they admit to being inspired by films like that. How far along did you get in the film? Did you get to the initial reveal of the bad people? Oh, so much rope for activities. Respawned, or I just ignored it, maybe. Oh, I know. That's the bit I was trying to like sort of talk about. Don't you feel bad when that happens? Because you go, yeah, I can see that. That's like a fuck up that I would do. Like you're going nuts, you're terrified, and then you hear the noise. So what do? You swing at whatever the hell the noise is. It's exactly what I would do, and you just think, man, that's totally a real world problem. As opposed to every other horror film where you're like, why are they behaving like that? Why would you go alone? That's ridiculous. It's such a realistic thing, such a human reaction to have. Every time I've watched it, I don't know, 3 or 4 times over the years. And I remember watching it with my family recently. And just on that scene, they're all like, oh, and you can see in their faces like, yep, that's a real problem. And at the very first sort of time when they're in the cave and they're panning backwards and forwards with the video recorder, the camcorder, if you look closely at the shadows when she pans the first time round, and then when she pans back, some of the shadows aren't there anymore. And I absolutely love that scene. Right. There is a second one as well, which picks up very closely. I mean, it's like it's not even so much a second film; it's really just a continuation of the film. I remember watching it years later. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. No, I'm with you on that. That'd make the whole. I guess the one thing about The Forest is the combat system in particular is a little hard, which I like in the sense that you're not like Ezio Auditore or anything from Assassin's Creed. You're just essentially like Bear Grylls. So you're great at surviving and crafting and stuff, but you're not necessarily a total fucking ninja. Oh, nice. That's a pretty solid straight line. Excellent. Yeah, yeah. Even just a visual thing. I remember finding this game such a struggle the first few times I played, and then when I'm seeing the updates before the game was even finished, um, and they're just saying like, "Oh, we've made it so mutants can now climb trees." And it's like, why the fuck? Sorry, the cannibals can climb trees. And so why are you making it harder? Like it's so ridiculously difficult to survive. Because here I am being like, I'm gonna fight everything. Rah! It's like I can't parry and I can't. I mean, I can block. I can't dodge and come on, give me Dying Light level skills. But I mean, I think there's something like that going on in. Oh, why did I drink the water? In Sons of the Forest, I don't quite remember. Some kind of scene of things. Are they hanging off the ceiling, or are they just all hanging together in groups? I don't know. I need to re-watch all the trailers for Sons of the Forest. I watched Farkut's little. He's a YouTuber I watch, and he does a lot of stuff on the forest. And he got to go to, I believe it was Canada, and play the game. And he can't really tell you anything about it, but he gives his opinions on what he thinks. And he says that it's in every way what you want from a sequel. It's polished. The release date doesn't look like it's going to change. Yeah, absolutely. So if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. That it's everything you want from a sequel. Things work better. Things build better. The map's bigger. So maybe we'll have to get together and try and run and monitor a server for Sons of the Forest 2. What do you think? Sons of the Forest 2? The Forest? What happens when you're on lots of cough and cold medication? You try to stream. I don't know why I say that. I make excuses, but I'm just I'm virtually illiterate half of my life. I done not good at talking very well. I really do the Molotov thing very often. Yeah, that'd be cool as, man. I had a few friends from the place I used to work. They ran some Garry's Mod servers, which I used to think was the silliest thing in all creation. In fairness, it is the silliest thing in all creation. That's the charm. Just left the light settings up. Come on, fellas. Huh? Wouldn't you come here so I can burn you? What about? Yeah. I mean, maybe they won't. I don't know, but presumably dedicated server stuff would come up fairly close to launch, if not directly at launch. You know what I would like? I did a little bit of just mucking around in creative mode And the one thing I really like about creative mode is that you can just hold down E. And I wish that if I had the resources available, like 50 leaves, I could just hold down E and not have to tap it. Yeah, absolutely. We'll do a co-op stream, bro. I have no idea if that'll work out. It's pretty hard for me to schedule my life. Am I just not even in the right cave yet? Surely I am. Fuck is everyone? This game. It's this cave, man. Maybe there's just a few bugs left in this cave. I don't know. This is the cave I was in that I keep telling that story about. Where I went in, I cleared everyone out, everything was cool, and then as I was just wandering around, they all just respawned and walked out of the walls, and it was just terrifying. I'm like, no, we'll have none of that, thank you. Go through here, and it's like a bigger area, and there's water on the other side. Now I'm just waiting for all the bad people to come spawning out of the walls. Fuck is everyone? What is this? Bush Week? That's probably an expression that doesn't flow to America. You guys ever say that? Things just getting ridiculous? You ever just go, oh, what is this, Bush Week? This cave isn't normally empty, right? Bush Week, yeah, yep. Why is that? Like, I didn't kill everyone, for a start, we know that. Well, you're welcome to use it. Oh, that's the old trusty dusty chainsaw. I'll get the katana out. I know I remapped it. Let's go with the slingshot for now. I like the katana just for its interrupt. Well, there's supposed to be baddies all through this. It's a website called Outback Dictionary. What? That's brilliant. Does it have things like, very quickly means quicker than you can say crikey? What was that? Look up the definition of fair dinkum for me, please. It's a phrase that's fairly interchangeable. It's more like a very polite expletive. Oh, okay, hey everyone! Alright, let's try and find something so I can shoot at them. See, look, now we're here. Alright, busy time. Busy place. Cool. Yes! That is the correct usage. Oh mate, what do you think this is? Bush Week? Oh, yeah. Oh, alright, settle down. Okay. Do headshots do anything on these guys? Do you do extra damage? Is there any kind of hitbox? Oh, if you're gonna hit each other. Excellent. You guys all just want to group together and hurt each other. Oh, come on, like that wasn't a headshot. That was. Oh, that turned out to be. Let's sit down low. Oh yeah, excellent. That's that's pretty close to the Australian made when you buy products in Australia. If you want to make sure you're buying stuff that was made in Australia, it's like a green triangle with like a yellow outline or something with a kangaroo logo in it. So that all makes me very happy. I mean, I really appreciate that you're all hitting each other. See what I mean though? This cave, right? Cursed. There was nobody here, and then we all turned up. The bush telly. I believe the full nomenclature on that phrase is the bush telegraph. They're fighting each other. Great. And the idea being that when living in really... Yeah, that's right. It'll be great. So, if anyone else ever picks up on this stream, the bush telly is the bush telegraph that when you live in a very small country town, news or gossip would somehow still travel from one town to another as people go from one town to another, obviously postmen and things like that. It's, oh, bloody bush telegraph. You've got a secret in a small town with 50 or 100 people in it, you're all farmers and nobody seems to leave except everybody knows your business. Bush telly. Okay, in that respect, no, I've not heard the phrase used. I don't want to burn these other dead guys in the bones, though. Yeah, right, okay. Oh, so you get the smoke if you shoot it, but you just get regular... Alright! Oh, fucking hell. Oh, hey, up. Yeah, okay. Bush oysters? God, I shudder to think. Although the phrase does sound familiar to me, I don't know what it is. Where are we? Yeah, no, that sounds correct. No, I'll allow it. It's not even a rude word. That is an accurate and correct term. Oh, this guy. Alright, pop some of that, drink some of that. Might as well eat one of those. As I think we're gonna have to get serious on these last few. Excellent. I like it when you fight each other. Right. Brilliant. Well, it definitely sounds like there's more than one left. Oh, come on, like that didn't hit you. Really? Still two, you bastards? Really? Would help if I could shoot. Seriously? Alright, let's bounce. No. What do we got? I'm gonna go and settle down. Heads and arms. Knees and toes, knees and toes. Fair dinkum. If something's being sort of unreasonable, I'm like, fair dinkum, why are they doing that? I remember having a customer when I was working in retail and he was Austrian or something. Because nobody really says fair dinkum. Very occasionally. Can't carry any more arms. I carry the head. Oh, come on now. Really? Really? If I come back and they're all despawned, I'll be really upset. Haha, but you're not all despawned, are you? That's what you do, you walk out of the goddamn walls. Well, I'm kind of glad I caught that. Yeah, I think so. I think that's pretty much spot on. Maybe one word. I'm kind of glad I caught this cave on stream. Just how random the spawns are. Whoop. Whoop. Probably shouldn't have done that. Yeah, I mean, that does sound accurate. It's used, like I said, it's kind of used as a polite expletive. But yes, that's also accurate. Is it fair dinkum? Are you being honest? But then if something's just really annoying someone, they'll just go, oh, fair dinkum. Unlike saying, oh, shut the front door. Yeah, I think I started some random ass story of a customer of mine who was an Austrian dude. And he'd go, I like Aussies. They're fair dinkum. Which used to make us laugh. Because nobody says it. I like shrimp on the barbie. It's not so much that people don't say it, it's that we don't put shrimp on the barbie. Mostly because what the majority of people call shrimp are in fact prawns. But we're getting a bit off topic. Shut up, bunny. Oh, great. Genuine of approval? Yeah, okay. I can see that. Oh, come in, bloody cold and wet. Pick away. And because everything respawns, I'm presuming I'm going to go back down. The arrows do it. I've still got a few arrows. Cave. I just lose the cave? Come on now. Really? Fair and Dinkum. Yeah, okay. Fair and Dinkum clothing. That's probably Chinese. Calm down. Seriously? Like, again? We gotta do this all over again. I think what's happened with this cave is there's a, at that far end sort of where I was, and there was the big torch things, there's water, and I think they expect you to sort of come out of the water into this cave, which the very first time I ever came to this cave, that's how I did it. And they've sort of forgot that you can get into the cave from over here, and so the baddies don't quite seem to spawn properly. I'm just presuming there's some kind of trigger like that. I'm gonna carry one head at a time? Man. It's almost a bit too much friggin' work, you know what I mean? Also, what's down here? Probably something bad. It's been such a long time since I've really spent any time caving. Because it's too scary and I don't like it. Oh, okay. We can make a shortcut. Oh, we're gonna make another shortcut. Yoink. Oh, hit, hop, hop, hop. Apparently that's fine. It's dark. I mean, yeah, I can go through there. Still fairly dark and scary, though, if I'm honest. I feel like I'm just getting into far more danger than I remotely want to do. Yeah, this isn't why I'm here. Why do I do this? I don't like the caves. They're scary. And it's that thing. It's that let's just go an extra step further. Let's go an extra step further. Oh, we can see the bad. What? Oh, we can see the baddies. Let's hang out. Let's make a plan. Let's fight them. Let's get to a position where we can shoot at them. which is fine. And I did it once before, and I don't really fancy doing it again. And I feel like this lawyer's cave is really just broken cave. Pretty sure when I walk back up, they're all going to be really unhappy to see me. But they will probably be there. Oh, if I knew there was rope there like that, that was so easy to get to. Yeah, you're alright. Oh god, it's just a drama to go backwards and forwards all the time. Why don't we just hang out at home for a bit? I'm annoyed I can only carry one head at a time. There's some huge truck doing something next door. I think delivering a giant skip bin or something. Seriously? Are we there yet? Come on. Handed. I like that he can do this one-handed, but you can't climb up your own zip lines. That just seems a little inconsistent to me. You are thirsty. Find clear water to drink. That was an exercise. I like that these exist. Like when you're too scared and you don't go into the caves at all and you really don't get up too much and then suddenly the baby things turn up. Not particularly hard, but you certainly don't get anything from them. I feel like there's a few places where the totems that are there give heads, not skulls. As you would think, heads. But skulls. Head, skull. Whoops. Is it just every time you reload the game? There's like an upgraded spear over there. I remember this part well. I was doing a live on the water rafty playthrough. Because let's face it, in real life, if you had that option, that's 100% what you would be doing. Whoa, what do you reckon? 20 bucks? No? No, I'm way off. Yeah, right, okay. Oh, hi. Yeah. I don't really want you to die in the water, though. Ideally, I'd like you to follow me to my home. Or just whatever. There's some height difference, huh? Alright, there's quite a few of you, though. Alright, this isn't going to go well for me. So I think we're going to zig and we're going to zag. Whee. Whoop. Hey, hup. Oh, no. 48 days. Hide in bushes to escape from enemies. Oh, if only we knew. If only we knew. Where are we at? Really? That was my last save? I guess we're going to do this all over again. Alright, disappointing. Alright, so at least we know all the baddies are about to pop up. So, I guess we don't feel bad about Molotovs and we burn the shit out of them and take their bones because you can only carry one fucking head at a time. Oh, hi. Hey, alright. Hey. I thought this was a better rock than it was. Yoink. Like that you guys came here and put a candle up, but you actually can't get here. Except maybe for you. Alright, everyone. Can I do it from here? What is the range on building this? I can't see anything. I'd never be able to build it though. Right? Yeah, right. Okay. It's like what, you can't see me? What's the issue here? Oh, okay. Right, it's like that. Alright, jumping around, giving it all that. Anyone? Anyone at all? So I don't use Molotovs. I mean, I imagine it's quite realistic that they don't just explode into a huge fireball when it's just like a bottle of wine or some vodka and a rag. You don't even have a polystyrene. What are we doing? What are we doing? That was a angry noise. Did headshots do any additional damage to these guys? Yeah. Guys are whacking at each other? You are. Brings me joy. I suppose what you need to remember in this game is that you are not the hero. It's really hard for you to actually... Again? No. To survive, right? You're in a group of them by the beach. They're totally going to fuck you up. You just can't run fast enough. Or at least I can. Hooray, Namaris. What do we think? Do we reckon... Do I just drink that? Idiot. Nice. Oh man. You did? They can sort out amongst themselves. I wonder what sort of relationship the mutants and the cannibals will have in the new game. If maybe they get really upset or scared if you kill one of them, if there's like a religious sort of significance to them, if they don't notice them, or if they're equally as afraid of them. Wasn't a headshot though. Disappointing. Equip. Yep. Nice. Really? Is there one left? Now we play the waiting game. Or get our slingshot out and make them go over there. Some kind of relationship with noise. In the dark too. Probably wasn't any great skill on my part. Okay. Ooh, let's go shopping. Really paying attention, I would have moved that. What have we got? No, settle down. One head for the collection. Cool. Well, if this doesn't sort us out, at least for the bones, I don't know what will. A list of shit I don't have time for right now. People like you that are at the top. You're probably not gonna spread the burn. The concern is if I walk too far that way, over there, that everything will respawn again. What, are you hungry? Come on, protein bars. I mean, it gets us there, doesn't it? Pick you up, and take you with me, then just leave you at the bottom of the bit of the cave. Which way do I go? The right of this place. Pop out here. They all start spawning out. Really? You know this game gets harder before it gets easier, right? Guys, where's my body? Hey, 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 hey! Go back to your cave. Yeah, alright, whatever. Do your own. Do your own thing. What a drama! I mean, the amount of stuff this dude can carry, you'd think he can carry more than one head. It's just the chainsaw idling noise that really bothers me. Okay, dokie. Is it the totems? You know, you've got a few different kinds of totems, and you've got the bigger ones that are like, I don't know, a bunch of skulls wrapped in skin or something. They're really like the broadest, chunkiest totem. I think they have a leg in them. Do they have a head in them? So I know that even when I don't remotely give a toss about building totems, I always seem to have a head with me because I've just randomly picked it up. But I don't at all make an effort to cut their heads off. What, except for before I've killed them. Before I've killed them, I'm definitely trying to cut their heads off. I hope there's some of that in Sons of the Forest, actually. I know it's totally brutal, but have you met this game? A little bit of dismemberment, which I know is really fucked, but you dismember the heck out of them after they die. There's some sort of limb damage mechanic. That'd be cool. Whoa. Oh, I guess, yeah. Why not? Is that daytime? I guess it is. Does anybody just want to come and harass me? Because that'd actually be really convenient right now. Isn't that some classical piece of music to do with Dawn? I don't know. It might also just be from a Looney Tunes cartoon I watched way back in the day. Like 30 years ago, gee. Oh, that's some pretty god rays. Isn't it nice? They really do set it up so that you have the opportunity on occasion to just go, that's quite peaceful and lovely. Before the calm, the serenity, is totally damaged by an incurring nightmare. So I often get a lot of dudes running around. Why am I just taking the most hardest possible way? I get a lot of dudes running around over here. And I should save my game so I'm not stuck in that bloody cave. So Drakelings, who else do you follow on Twitch? I often feel a little weird if I'm watching other people play and we're talking about some particular thing, and especially if it's to do with the forest, and I might be like, oh yeah, I do a stream on that, or I'm doing that sort of thing, or whatever, about the self-promotion. But I've no issue, really, promoting other people. If there's someone whose content you like, then by all means, please share. Maybe I could stand up here and shoot at them. I thought about going through the drama of getting the rebreather and then the cave all the way over there in front of me now, getting the modern bow, which I've never really used. I understand it shoots slower but does more damage, and that would be really ideal. Hey friends! Hey, hi, hey, neighbours! Yes, go to my home. I have snacks. I have small cakes and cups of tea. Yes? Go. You can do it. I believe in you. We will be friends, and we'll do lots of cool things that friends do. And, yep, I'll take it. Yep, let's go. Oh, you're not quite aggro enough. Oh, that'll probably do it. Let's get ready to murder the locals and use their bodies to decorate my home. No. We all knew that wasn't going to work. Bro, stop being all cool and come fight me. Oh my god. Alright. Oh, don't. You're really hard to fish. Although if you drown just there... Oh, it's not. Well, if you die just there, that would be ideal, actually. Thank you. No. Oh, such a child. No. Oh, cool, man. Very cool. Have you studied Japanese at school? Have you been studying Japanese long? Or you just kind of went, hey, that's a language I enjoy, and let's go learn that. You know what I can do? We're going to game the game. Right, and then... then... Can I stand on it? Can I stand on it? What? Can I just fucking... Stand on it? Yep. Hey! Don't fucking drop the body. Oh my... See, I was looking at fucking chat. Jolly goodness. It's just floating there, that's cool. Oh, just jump out of the fucking water. Thank you. Oh. Okay. I'm stressing myself out now. I never thought of doing that. I mean, I enjoy Japanese. I'd like to learn Spanish. I suppose Italian as well. I've been to both Italy and Spain. They're both very cool countries. My Italian was at one point in my life after after visiting Italy for some time, was good enough that I could, you know, order a coffee and a beer and, oh, stand on the fucking rock, this dude! Yeah, jump, and then just... Really? So right at the stupid edge, you're cool? Motherfucking God. Right. Me having a tantrum. That's fun, actually. I sometimes check out the YouTube streams of people that have watched other people on Twitch have tantrums. Yeah, that's cool, man. Very, very cool. On their arms. Alright. I mean, I found that that's often the best way. A guy I went to school with essentially taught himself Japanese. He did study at school, but he just basically, he just started with like, oh, pick my favourite animes, with the subtitles on, get around some of the bigger words, then turn the subtitles off, watch them again, and then start watching other episodes of things without the subtitles, see if you can work out what they're doing, right? And then you'll start with no idea, a bit of an idea, and then a really good idea. And he said, yeah, school was great, the lessons are great, some of the books are great, especially when there's like a particular word or a concept or a structure to the sentence that you're struggling with. He said, but really I just watched an absolute shitload of TV and taught myself that way. No, but good for you. I think learning languages isn't as appreciated as it should be, because you learn so much more about your own language and how it actually works and what's silly about it when you start learning other languages, because you have to unravel that language into your own to start with. Yes, that's pretty metal. I started, like, initially, I just put some sticks up, and I was like, yeah, okay. So, well, if I'm going to make a scary fortress, we need to put bones up. Cool. Did you check out my season's greeting on, oh, wait. Yep, yep. A good way to go, provided the subtitles are okay. That, and at the same time, so much English dubbing, like voice acting, is just terrible. I often find that, especially with shows, maybe like a Korean show or something that comes along Netflix, and you think, oh yeah, we'll put that on, and you listen to the English voice actors. It's just terrible. It's man, oh man. Shut up, Totem. I need a head. Oh yeah, cool. No, I dig that. I'm often putting the, whatever, stream or YouTube on, especially like doing the dishes or something. It's either going to be that or it's going to be music, right? Gone are the days where we could subsist in silence. It's not a big deal though, it only goes for like 20 seconds. I thought it would. Hey, hey, hi, hey, yo! 'Cause you gotta have friends. Hooray! Really? Really? Do you want to? Really? Oh, come on. Alright, alright, alright. I don't want to start nothing. But, by killing a few of them and having the others run away, hopefully that'll increase aggro. No, I'm going to put him here. Chop him out on the ground. And then we'll get more friends more regularly. It's been a long time since I've really built a base anywhere. I'm obviously not trying to cut his fucking arm off, right? Anywhere that consistently gets a lot of aggro. And so I'm actually not too sure how high the aggro gets. I do hear a few people say that their base was completely destroyed and they just got overwhelmed. But is that going to be the case here? Does that mean overwhelmed because they just had a particularly busy day? When I say busy, I mean a lot of company. Like if I keep hassling them and killing a few and hurting them and they run off and come back, is it just going to get like swarms? Just going to be more and more and more of them? Oh, thank you for playing. Hooray! Nice paint. Oh, I never understood. I never even noticed that. I knew that some of them had the crosses on them, but I never appreciated it's probably lore sensitive. Maybe the idea is... I don't know, this totally just come into my brain. That different cannibals live or come from different areas with different caves. And so maybe the idea is these ones come from the caves that have the Christians in them all burnt up and messed up. Maybe, I don't know. My brain looked at them and sort of went, crucifixes, when before it looked at them and just went like, noughts and crosses. Maybe they invented board games for the island and they just play noughts and crosses on their bodies. Right? That's a solid fan theory right there. But we're getting there, right? Merry Christmas, everyone! Yeah. Yeah, they all got really good at the game. And, look at the blood decal on my axe. That's not normally there, is it? That looks brutal as. How metal is that? That's not normally there, is it? That'll wash off, right? Is it normally there? It's not. Excellent. Cool, cool, cool. Hey, 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 we can be friends. We can be friends, we can be friends. Because you gotta have friends. Come on, be my friend. Oh, no, that's not gonna be my friend. He's doing what I was doing. He's just hopping around. Yes, yes. You and your dirty bottom. I think the last time you were watching me stream, I kind of flipped out at one point when I was building some things, and I said, "Did you hear that noise?" It was like a bang bang kind of noise, and you didn't hear it. And I've worked it out. It's the geese. When the geese decide they'll be spawning here again, when they fly and they come through the ground, they clip through the floor. It makes this thud thud noise, and it scares the heck out of me. And at first I thought, like, hey, are my cats dicking about? Because they're cats, right? That's what cats do in your home. They dick around. But then I think it's actually the geese. Nom 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 nom. No, thank you. It's going so well. Made a Christmas town up in the snow, and now we've got another Christmas tree here to celebrate. Do I even have a bone basket, considering now I seem to be collecting all sorts of bones? Might as well. Hey, birds. So I need one stuck. Yep. And I build it before the bone despawns. The amount of times especially when I'm in a cave, you know, you're tidying up after you've murdered everyone. So you're burning all the bodies. And And then you go, great, pile of bodies there, I'll rush over here and do something or pick something up, and then you come back and all the bones have despawned. Hooray! Cool. So we want, was it 6? Grab. It's funny because after a while I'm running around trying to get more armor and things. And it's like, I remember that I built the armor racks up in the snow village. And I was like, no, too dangerous to go back now. But the fact I had some pretty full sets of armor kicking around. I sort of want to build one more kind of structure, even if I don't really do anything with it. I like the idea of, I like the height dimensions. I like the armor and stuff on the bottom. I like the walls. I like the taller part with the house. Sort of want to build like a stone tower. Is that just stupid? Like, it really wouldn't serve a purpose. Is that a Discord noise? Do I have Discord open? I even say it like I hate it. Discord. Friends! Friends! Countrymen's. Romans. Lend me your heads. Alright, Discord noises. Why is this even open? Go away. Sorry, I'm tabbed out sorting my life out. Oh. Hey, hi, hey, woo! Oh, that'd be... Wait. Now we... Whoa, 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 whoa. I've clicked out of the game. That'd be a shot in a million. I mean, I hit him. That's cool. Just stand very still. You are asking for it. Oh, come on. Don't run in there, you'll drown. He said confidently. They get close. The concern is that if the mutants ever get their shit organised and come running at me, that they'll actually wreck the place. Where did your friends all go? Oh, you thought it was your Discord? That's I think one of the things that really annoys me. I've watched a few streams and Discord sound effects come through onto your stream like it's a game noise. Like, how fucking rude is that? Like, you can't hear it or see it when I take a screenshot, can you? Like, I'll take a screenshot, right? I can see it, like, pops up on my Steam thing. You don't hear the little noise or anything, right? Just rude. Oh, you heard the noise? Okay. Well, then that's also rude. It's like they can separate the visuals. You don't see the pop-up. There's a pond. Cute. So then surely they could also do the same for the sound. New animal discovered. Oh, can't. Well, I was just staring at it long enough for you to be like, Dear Diary, today I saw a sunfish, or whatever that is. That's why I would never survive in the forest, because I have too much ADD. I'd be like, oh, the cannibals are coming to get me, and the monsters are there, and I need to build a base. And I'm like, oh, look, a fish. I can blame Windows Audio. And why wouldn't you, to be honest? Oh, hi, hey, welcome to my town. I'll run through there. Hey, what? Hey, alright, chill the fuck out. You saw that. That totally hit him in the head. Like, that bounced right off his head. It's like everyone had a friend like that at school, didn't they? That one just big, usually kind of nice enough, bit of a dickhead of a dude. And he was just like, oh, I'll break anything on my head. I'll break jars and hands and whatever. Just a big doofus. Anyway, he grew up to be this kind of cannibal. You just run into the water and die. It really doesn't... What, have I got an oil spill? Jesus. Why did that? No, I just presumed they did a heck of a lot of damage and really, really wrecked people. Because look at the fucking thing. I suppose we can build a happy birthday trap. Something run that way a lot. Really? Sticks and logs? Alright. Let's try and climb up here. Climb up here. I mean, in regards to the sound noise. Oh, really? I did. Yeah, I did. In regard to the sound noises. I could probably get some kind of different streaming software. I just use like the default provided Twitch streaming software. And I know there's an absolute buttload available. And I could probably find something with more functionality. It may even be an option that I just don't know about. That's also very likely. I am enjoying streaming a lot more than I thought I would. That said, I'm in no way any kind of expert or really have any idea what's available to me and how to do it. Which I kind of like, because I'd rather focus on playing the damn game. You find someone playing a game that you like, and you're inundated with like stuff popping up all the time in the chat, and it's spamming at you. It's like, Jesus, just give it a rest. Just let me watch someone play and talk about the game. What the fuck? What are you doing? Just down the tree, you numpty. You muppet. Excellent. The fabled five-logged tree. What? Well, fair enough. Oh, my face. Shrubs. So I liked your suggestion on perhaps streaming Icarus, which I hadn't really thought of, and I'm not entirely sure how my computer will handle it, as it's very labor intensive for my PC, as well as there's a lot of optimization still going on. But unless there's anything really in particular I can think of, or you can think of, that would be an interesting challenge to build, once I'm more or less done here, I might leave the forest for now, and then maybe come back to it at a later date. It's a bit more of a grind to stream. The whole game, Icarus, is a bit more of a grind in that respect. Your character has skills which help them survive, you know, run better in storms and get more calories from food and get more resources from bushes and things. And the major part of the skill tree is also recipes. Craft a recipe, build better things, and build better resources. So you start with like sticks and leaves and move on to certain metals and concrete and like spacey metals and aluminiums and things. And so each level, although there are missions with objectives, every single time you start again, you have to like rebuild everything again, which is kind of cool. It's actually very cool. It's just a bit of a different format. Although I would probably just do an open world map where you can just keep going back to it and you don't have a time limit. That's the one thing about Icarus, is that all the missions have certain time limits, part of their lore and things like that. They've got some very cool lore on their YouTube, where the idea is you've got X amount of time and the ship that dropped you here is leaving after that period of time. If you don't complete the objective and don't get back in time, it will leave you here. And you actually lose your character. So if your time limit expires, which is usually like 6 hours or can be days and days and days of real-time gameplay. So it's like you've got 240 hours to finish this mission, and the clock only ticks whilst playing. But should you actually miss that deadline, your character is erased. And they added a thing called insurance, which I think the idea is you sacrifice 10% of all your experience or something, of all the mission rewards, so that should you miss the deadline, you get your character back. You get to keep them. Yeah, cool. All right, we'll do that because I enjoy that game, and I enjoy streaming these kinds of games, and I enjoy watching people stream them. I was watching someone, I don't know, they're playing some crazy first-person shooter, and it's cool and all, but their tags are all, I do coaching, I do this, and I do that, and everything's great, which is fine, but it's just them raging because they're either winning and talking shit or just getting shot at and bitching because they're playing a first-person shooter and they're getting shot at in the first person. I don't know what the issue is. I think these sorts of games are better for like a stream, you know what I mean? You can have conversations with people while watching what's going on. I mean, to be fair, I've watched a fair bit of competitive StarCraft in my time, which is something I never used to do. And even by my standards, I'm like, God, that's so nerdy. But I was actually in a job that was getting, like, we knew it was getting made redundant. There was no work going on. And although I got to stay in the business and got a different role, there was a couple of weeks there where it's like, there is no work for us to do. This is ridiculous. The only surprise will be if the roles don't get made redundant. We just had so much spare time that it's like, I would never watch like professional grade StarCraft commentary and pro tips and things that go for like an hour or two. I would never watch that in my spare time. I'd be like, what a waste of time. But if I'm getting paid at work to do fuck all, I'll watch them. Wouldn't it be amazing? How much I live? I mean, got him. Surprise! Oh, come on. Did you not see me? Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree. I've never actually known the words. Probably in breach of copyright, and I'll get an infraction notice. But we built a tree! Merry Christmas, everyone! Give my arrows. Oh, I gotta play the game. I gotta stand on the leg while cutting it off. Remember, that's the game. Go on now. Hooray! Yes! Oh, what a wonderful wrap-up we're having. Oop, oop. It's not creepy at all. Oop. Oh, hey, got an extra head. You gotta get ahead in life. I need that head. Not an extra head. What's wrong with me? I'm too excited for Christmas. Not even excited for Christmas. I'm excited for this Christmas. Christmas in the forest. And if I set it on fire, will it disappear? Do they do that? I don't actually know. I understand that they're actually quite the tool. They're quite the mechanic because it'll scare away cannibals for a time. Where the fuck is I'm doing it again? Oh, I can't wait for nighttime. It's gonna be so much fun. Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. That was so much work. I feel like it's quite such an achievement that I'm happy with. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sticks, for God's sake. I think that's what I called it at the very, very beginning of my very first stream. I was like, it's the forest, or as we like to call it, Stick Simulator. Yoink. A quick save so I don't have to dick around again. Should I go and get myself killed by being an idiot? Zip. Although I did see, and I don't know why I never knew of this game, is it called, in a stream, after my ranting and bitching about first-person shooters in stream, like guns with faces, or guns with mouths, or something, and it's made by the people that make Rick and Morty. And it just looks like the most ridiculous sort of game. And I'll probably buy it for myself for Christmas. I think the games I want at the moment is that one, because it looks ridiculous. And I don't mind playing a decent first-person shooter that actually has a bit of story to it. And I'm also not opposed to a bit of killing floor. But I do also like the idea of that new the Warhammer 40k game, that squad-based game that's come out. That looks cool too. And I like watching people stream it up until it like the novelty wears off. I like it because it looks like a new game. I like watching streams of certain games that I'm not sure if I want. Can I walk up that? That'd be really handy. But I think maybe they're the two games I'll buy myself for Christmas. Unless pre-order for Sons of the Forest hits on December 25th, and I'll be pre-ordering the heckers out of that one. Yeah, we're at almost 2 hours here. So wait till night time. We'll light up the Christmas tree. And then I might wrap up my stream for today. And I might even wrap up the forest for the moment, and we'll have a look at Icarus and see what's up. I'm impatient for it to be nighttime, and it's giving me the same sense of I'm impatient for Christmas, like when you're 6, and it's still just the most amazing, exciting time, and you can't sleep and you can't cope. And in Australia, it's also really hot at Christmas time, except not this particular Christmas for some reason. It's a very cool summer. But so it's always, you're just super excited, you can't handle it, you can't sleep, and then of course it's 35 degrees, which doesn't particularly help either. Christmas, 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 Christmas. Sticks. Meditate. Ah, now remember, they gave us the pro tip. Hide from enemies in bushes. How does stealth armor affect all this? Where are we? Now, admittedly, I'm playing on the hard setting. So maybe there's some sort of stealth mechanic that's... Or stealth score. Alright, so here we are. We've got a little bit of the squinty squint left. Stealth armor. Did that get any smaller? I really think it did. I'd take the armor off, but of course that's not an option you have in the forest. What? Yep, but no. I think like once I made that jump, I hit it perfectly and do the double jump. So ever since that time, I keep thinking it's totally possible, but I've never made it more than once. Oh, no. Come on now, you can totally fit through that gap. Have you seen the caves that you squeeze through and you can't make it through that gap? For fuck's sake. Maybe he's scared of water. Oh, see, look at you. Just Drakelings with the pro tips yet again. Yeah, I sort of thought of putting up like a big kind of square tower built with rocks, and then of course you can use the rocks as foundations to put a floor on. Nah, not this time. I don't really want anything in the middle. Birds! Considering how absolutely brutal this guy is at survival, I'm surprised that there's not an option to just pick up the bird. Like, just reach out, grab it. I remember... Oh, God. Oh, God, what have I done? No! No! Oh, my God, I'm falling. No, I don't want to... I can't get my book out, so I can't destroy the thing. Oh, my God! Come on, what are we doing here? Are we getting somewhere? Are we getting... If I pick it up, no. Can't hit anything. Whoa, alright, okay. Can I destroy that? That's weird, because I am sort of falling. But yeah, okay. That had me really frightened, I'll be honest. I was really, really worried there. You see, I can't express enough how much I appreciate having you in my stream. You are like the Jiminy Cricket to my ridiculous Pinocchio antics. I'm like, oh, hey, how does this work? And you're like, bro, it literally says it in the book, and you can look it up really easily. This is the adult grown-up advice that you need. Disappointed I can't put a window in here. Although I think in Sons of the Forest that sort of thing will be very much an option for you. I'm interested to see how sort of structural integrity works, if it's a mechanic at all. It's very much a mechanic in Icarus. You can build what you want, and they did do an update a little while ago now where they've taken away like the snap lock, because everything sort of snaps to the world, and you can turn that off and build what you want, but you still have to conform with their actual physics rules that you can't just build anything in any crazy shape that you like. You need to put supports in, it needs to have foundations, or it needs to be touching something else. This isn't No Man's Sky, you can't just build whatever you want. So it'll be interesting to see what, if any, kind of mechanic like that happens. How far can you dig? There's that clip of Sons of the Forest where they're digging a bit of a hole. Is that kind of just an initial thing for like a foundation, maybe? Or is there actually some mechanic that you can dig very, very far? Don't know, and I want to know, and I want to play it. It's not so much that I want to be a professional streamer in any particular sense, although I do enjoy the creative aspects of coming up with content. It's more the idea of being able to just play video games all the flipping time. That'd be ace. Come on, Christmas is coming. Christmas. Whoop. Yep. Can't believe I only just learned you can counter-strike jump. Well, it doesn't really work. presents? Do I have any presents? Don't really have any presents. God, how do I build presents? Rabbit furs. Make it cozy. We have guests for Christmas. Huh? Huh? Cute. That cozy effect, right? Do I have enough rabbit skins? That's... yeah, okay. What else have we got? Still got 4 of them. I got deer skin. Chestnuts roasting on an... No, you're not gonna... Just... This is the family room. Merry Christmas. Drakelings is like, what the fuck stream have I wandered into? Do bullskin? Can we do bullskin? Why would that not be a decoration? That of course would be something we can use. Have you met humans? Can't do bullskin. Also can't pick the furs back up. What's up with that? Friend. Friend? Where are my friends? I heard you singing the song of your people. What is that? Is it just one of those random logs that you can just kind of... yeah, it is. That was good though. In my brain, I'm like, oh, it's a... Did I get fucking stuck again? I swear to God. Get so nervous about getting stuck on stuff. Like now, since getting stuck on my own fucking thing. And I'm saving just in case something really ridiculous happens. That if I do have to reload, I don't have to wait all freaking day to get to nighttime. It's interesting. There's very much that, and I'm presuming it's not at all a thing. Okay, he's up on your god rays. Was that the spirit of Christmas coming to visit? Saying something, but it's gone. That looks so good. I'll take a quick photo for the family album. Oh, good one. So I'm just basically imagining them all with Santa hats on, like that game you always see on social media around Christmas where they put a Santa hat on the corner of their television, and every time somebody fits the hat perfectly, you have to drink eggnog or whatever. I kind of like the idea of the Virginia. I like the whole, just if they're wandering around slowly with it. And then like a little green like elf on a shelf hat for the armsy, because they kind of flail around all stupid. But then the cowman with a Santa hat. Oh my god, like 6 cowmen. That's like Dasher and Prancer and Blitzen. With a Virginia, like in a sleigh, getting dragged around, and then just the armsy just being like a few elves wandering about. God, now I need to work out how to mod this game, because that'd just be the bee's knees. Merry Christmas. Hooray! Merry Christmas, everyone! Well, the babies could be the elves. Cowman could definitely be the deer, right? Merry Christmas, we did it! Way! And we've still got 9 days to get all our shopping done. Although my family aren't here at the moment, I should totally wrap some Christmas presents. And we're just about at 2 hours, so this has worked out quite well. God, I wonder if I can get 10 followers before Christmas. That seems unlikely. Mostly because I have no idea when I'll be streaming next. Alright, Drakelings, bro, as always, thanks so much for tuning in and hanging out. I'm really happy with how that's come out, to be honest. And I'm really happy with how all of this has turned out. Looks quite metal from the back end, and it's a really useful place for shooting at people. What do we think? Can we make it from here? And this worked out really well. Oh, come on. That was close. Really well when we had the baddies come and try and hassle us in our home. Oh, for fuck's sake. There's someone running. Come and say hello. There's a few of you because it's Christmas. Why is that bit not on fire? Alright. Stop mucking about. Got a whole sink load of dishes. Oh, well, it's night time, so now we can't see you. No, you missed out. I invited everyone over for Christmas and nobody wanted to come. You missed out on Christmas dinner. Maybe next year in Sons of the Forest. Because that's what we're going to be playing this time next year. Cool, alright. As always, thanks, bro. We'll speak soon. YOLO, bye.